Hey guys, we're back with part 2 of chapter 7 and I did a little cut here, so we talked to the queen and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to the area we started in with our little house, and there's something hidden there which we will have to find, and that is like a hidden cave. So yeah, let's jump to that. So the cave is right there, and we have to remove the seaweed once to find another crystal and twice to find the hidden cave. So let's do that.
The seaweed here is so thick and tangled, it looks almost deliberate. Here's another one of those crystals buried in the sand among the seaweed. There's an entrance to a cave back here. Judging by the amount of seaweed, it's a long time since anybody's been in there. There's something behind the seaweed, some kind of cavity or crack.
So you should save your game right here, because there's a puzzle coming up and it's pretty easy to reset when you reload the game. I had to do that, but I cut that out actually. This puzzle is quite tedious, I guess. So we have that round thing and we have the 4 crystals. And we use the first crystal and put it on the bottom right, as you can see here. And we have to turn the thing so that the harpoon is facing the harpoon on the bottom left, as you can see now. And now we take the second crystal. Yes. This takes a little bit longer because I had to read the guide a bit, and we put it in the top left slot. Yes, and we have to make the thing face the same as the other one, so that the harpoon is facing the harpoon. And it's kind of funny, the first guide I used to do this puzzle, it was talking about the different colors of the crystals, and I'm actually having problems with like red and green, so I can't, for me they're all like the same mushy color. So I had to find a different guide which uses numbers. So we put the third crystal at the top right, and we turn it twice so that the eye, I kind of messed that up, that the eye is actually
This inscription looks like a fish.
Yeah, whatever, that the eye is facing the eye on the bottom right. So next thing is we take the 4th crystal.
I'm wet.
And I'm getting excited here, as you can see. We're taking the 4th crystal and we put it at the bottom left, and we make the eye face the right and water face the top left. And then we have the first part of the puzzle done. And the next part is quite hard to explain, because you see those inner circles? We can turn those. And you have to turn them in a way that, as you can see on the bottom, on the top left, you have like a water symbol. And you have to use that water symbol with the fire symbol at the circle. I'm going to do that now. So this is what the puzzle has to look like before you make the last move. So you just put it like this, and then you use the symbol where my cursor is hit right now one more time, and then it triggers like the opening event.
It looks like some kind of visual history of the Maram people. According to this first tablet, oh my god, it turns out the Maram came to Earth inside a type of spaceship from another planet. They're aliens? Not that anything should surprise me at this point, but still. They look very different back then, though. It must have been a long time ago. Their ship looks to have been a living thing, according to these drawings. Wait a minute. Could this be their ancient god, one of the dragons? I think it has to be. After they arrived on Earth, their species divided in two. One crawled into the sea, the other onto land. What does that mean? This must be a while later, because the Merum look like they do today. At least the ones who went into the sea do. The other ones? They have wings. If I'm going to guess, I'd say that the ones who went to live on land became the Elation, which means the Merum and Elation are related. In this one, they're living close to each other and in peace, and it seems they share equally in the production of Tanyan, which attracts fish for both peoples to eat. Then something happens. War, it looks like, and the Merum and Elation move away from each other. In this last one, Tanyan is beginning to become scarce, and the Merum are losing many of their young ones to the Snapjaw. They fear the Elation, and they forget their common heritage. At the very end, there's a prophecy, I think. The Merum and the Elation joining hands once again. When they do, Tanyan becomes plentiful and both people prosper.
So, yeah, this is pretty interesting. So we're gonna tell the Ocean Queen about our discovery now, and let's see how she reacts.
Can we talk for a minute?
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
Why was the cave with the altar and the wall painting just outside the city abandoned?
What? Show us this cave. Immediately.
I lit the cave by placing the crystal from your palace together with 3 more crystals I found on the altar and moving the stone rings into their correct positions.
Can it be that you are... But you are a gatherer. You cannot be she.
Who can't I be?
The Water Stiller. She who, by prophecy, will deliver us from strife and unite us as one people. She who will uncover the ancient shrine.
Looks pretty ancient to me.
This is the shrine, yes. And you have brought light to the darkness as well. But the other prophecies, you have not fulfilled them. You have not proven yourself to be the Water Stiller yet.
How can I do that?
Come back with us, and we will tell you.
Who is the Water Stiller?
She is of the prophecies. She will bring an end to strife and unite our people.
How can I prove that I'm the Water Stiller?
You have uncovered the ancient shrine and brought light to the darkness. But this could be just chance. You must show us the witness you carry of your mission to the balance.
The talisman! Damn, I lost it when the storm hit us.
You must also kill a Snapjaw with a spear, and then you will have proven yourself to us. Once you have done this, we will aid you in your quest to make us one people.
Where do I begin?
Take this spear and slaughter a Snapjaw. This must be done to prove your strength, and to prove you are of the Merum.
Where do I find the Snapjaw?
If you are the Water Stiller, you will find a way.
So next thing we have to do is we have the spear here, and we're gonna go to the right this time, and we're gonna kill a Snapjaw.
The Snapjaw's keeping to the shadows, waiting for me to get close enough to attack.
So you actually have to use the spear in your inventory to kill it. Yeah, that was hard. What a frightening creature. So, and in the belly of the ship, we're gonna get our talisman back.
I'll need something to bring back to prove that I killed the Snapjaw.
Yeah, first we're gonna rip out the jaw, I guess.
This tooth will do just fine. Oh man, that's sharp! I had no idea Snapjaw had razor teeth. If I did, better not think about that now.
Still a weak-ass fish. I mean, if a girl and with like a spear can kill a huge fish, I wouldn't care too much about the teeth, I guess. So we're gonna take the talisman, and then we're gonna go back to the queen, show her the tooth. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do next. Go back to the queen, show her the tooth.
Here's a tooth from the dreaded Snapjaw that guarded the shipwreck, proof of my strength and courage.
You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest, we will acknowledge you as the Water Stellar.
Here's proof of my mission. A magical talisman with the sign of the balance. It means that I'm the 13th guardian of the balance.
You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest, we will acknowledge you as the Water Stellar.
It's a big sea.
So now, we're gonna go back into the cave and use our talisman with something.
It's a circular indentation framed with the image of two dragons biting each other's tails, almost exactly like the markings on my talisman.
Yeah, and you guessed it, we're gonna use our talisman with the symbol.
It's a small niche containing what appears to be a shard of a stone. It's a piece of the stone disc! No, wait. It's only 1/2 of a piece. It looks like it's been divided in two. Strange.
So now we're gonna go back to the queen and show her the stone, and then we're gonna have a lot of dialogue coming up.
I've taken from you the object you've kept hidden for generations. It's part of the disc that will restore the balance and save the twin worlds from chaos.
You have indeed fulfilled all but one of the prophecies. You might yet be the Water Stellar. We would not have thought she would come in our lifetime.
Good. Then you'll take me to your sleeping god.
There is but one more prophecy you must fulfill.
There's more? Sure, there's always more. That's the fun part about prophecies.
You must unite our people once again.
But you said you were united, that there's no strife between Miram.
The Water Stellar will come to bring our people together again, to unite us and save us. This has still not come to pass. Until you do so, the prophecies of the Water Stellar have not fully come to pass.
I think I know now what the prophecies mean when they say your people will be reunited. The Miram are at peace with each other, yes? But you're not at peace with the Elation, the Wind Demons.
They are our enemies.
Right now they might be, but it wasn't always like that. Not according to the carvings in the temple cave.
What do you mean?
Once upon a time, long ago, the Miram and the Elation were one people.
What? This is heresy.
I'm just telling you what I saw in your temple. This was a very long time ago, and the one species soon divided in two. One sought refuge in the sea, the other on the winds. But both the Miram and the Elation were dependent on the other for various reasons, amongst them Tenyen, which was abundant where the two people lived in close proximity to each other. Apparently, there was peace between your two people for a very long time, but then something happened, something that caused a war to break out. Both the Elation and the Miram moved far away from each other, and ever since then, your people have had a tough time finding Tenyen. I think the only way to save the Miram from a slow death, and the Elation as well probably, is to reconcile you with your, common ancestry.
How can we believe you, Waterstiller? Your words are too outrageous, and the consequences, were you to be speaking the truth, are grave.
If you don't believe me, check out the temple walls. The whole story has been recorded there, probably when you first came to this place.
But what will our people say? What will they think when we tell them they are brothers and sisters to the winged demons?
You're their queen, and so you'll have to make them understand and accept their heritage. As must the Elation, I expect, and I don't think it will be any easier for them to come to terms with their history.
You must go to them, then, to find if our temple speaks the truth, and if they are willing to speak with us like civilized people.
I guess I must, Waterstiller or not. If you don't reunite with them, you will die, eventually.
We will bring you to the shores of their closest island, and we will await word from you on their answer.
Does this mean you believe me?
You are the Waterstiller. You are prophecy. We will follow your directions and fulfill our destiny. One of our people will bring you to Alais, a night's journey from here. Once there, you will find the Elation and speak with their leaders. If they agree to meet, then we will do so in a place of your choosing.
I promise I'll do my best. Goodbye.
Safe journey, Waterstiller. We will hold on to the piece of the disc you found in the temple. If the winged demons, the Elation, agree to meet us, we will bring the stone.
So that was chapter 7, and I'll see you in chapter 8, and that's going to be a pretty long chapter, so I'll see you then. Goodbye.